God's blessing on the most hazardous and dangerous and greatest mission on which man has ever embarked. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hey everybody, if you like hip-hop, you skate to the bounce, you rock, you don't stop. Soul Sonic Force Bomb by the Jesse J. If you grew up in the 80s, then I know you feel me. Whether you beat street or you crush groove, wild style up in the place, electric boogaloo. I'ma scratch these records and rock these breaks and give thanks, hip-hop is here to stay. That's right, born in 1980. Even though I was a baby, I was feeling the flow. Never forget the first time I saw Michael Jackson moonwalk across the floor. He had a glove on his hand, like a disco ball. Scared as hell, watching Thriller on MTV. The Fat Boys, and you might know him by the Disco 3. Hip-hop was started as a beautiful thing. Africa, Bavada, yo, he was the king. He gave hip-hop to all them inner city kids. Told them to put the dope down and listen to the sound. Took a break beat and threw it on the turntable. All the wheels of steel, whatever you wanna call them, they are my addiction. Like a needle in my vein. Every time I wiggle the record, twitching like I'm doing cocaine. Combination of the four elements: B-boy, DJ, MC, and graffiti. Hey everybody, if you like hip-hop, you skate to the bounce, you rock, you don't stop. Soul Sonic Force Bomb by the Jesse J. If you grew up in the 80s, then I know you feel me. Whether you beat street or you crush groove, wild style up in the place, electric boogaloo. I'ma scratch these records and rock these breaks and give thanks, hip-hop is here to stay.
KRS One verse, Busy B. Back when Mo B was with Treacherous 3. Love rap, Spoonie G. Get Fresh Crew, MC Ricky D. Melly Mel, the message, Grandmaster Flash. Rappers are like scraps, Grandmaster Cash. Ultramagnetic to Africa Band. UTFO, no really, Roxanne. Hot top fades, rock him dominated. Back when Eric B was nominated. Presidential candidate, not debated. Extended incremental, paid in full, the greatest. Terminator X, Spaghetti King. Ice Cube came straight out the 10th grade. Fab Five Freddy took Blonde feet. Gave her inspiration for the rapture beat. A mic, 2 tables, prior to Pro Tools. Analog tapes, bang the old school. Off the Grammys, phonograph, dusty. New Jacks, you'll know that half boy trust.
Hey everybody, if you like hip-hop, you skate to the bounce, you rock, you don't stop. Soul Sonic Force Bomb by the Jesse J. If you grew up in the 80s, then I know you feel me. Whether you beat street or you crush groove, wild style up in the place, electric boogaloo. I'ma scratch these records and rock these breaks and give thanks, hip-hop is here to stay. Influence music, 8-fold the tunes that was paving the way for history to be made. Sugar Hill Gang and Deborah Harry rapping. Cool Herc and Jazzy J kept the party clapping. Grandmaster Flash and Grand Wizard Theodore. Influence and scratch that to this day I can't ignore. I wiggle the record back and forth, fading left and right with the break beat. B-boy battle in the street, shake the can up and tag your name up on the wall. Stand in front of this mic and MC's what I might be called. Master of ceremony, master of creation. You call it what you want, it originates in Zulu Nation. With the African band, man, the rest of the clan. Don't stop the rock and Herbie Hancock. Rock it to your ears, it's so funky fresh. The way he wiggled the record was so funky fresh. Hey everybody, if you like hip-hop, you skate to the bounce, you rock, you don't stop. Soul Sonic Force Bomb by the Jesse J. If you grew up in the 80s, then I know you feel me. Whether you beat street or you crush groove, wild style up in the place, electric boogaloo. I'ma scratch these records and rock these breaks and give thanks, hip-hop is here to stay. opposite of conscious, not feeling pain. And I'm the dark knight, and I'm creeping up out of them shadows, man. Playing in here, not giving a damn. Will I live, will I die? Only time will tell. From the bottom of the well, like I told ya, life leaves its scars that mold ya. To the bring it back, retract this life you lived already the past. So don't live in it, cause you have already lived it. And whether it's right, whether it's wrong, everybody got that same old song. And dance it, dance, take a chance, enhance the lifestyle that you live. Don't look back in the mirror, reflection ain't getting clearer. You just gon' do what you do, cause you got something to prove. Do you choose life, do you choose death, depending on the occasion. A brazen like a razor blade, and I'm peeling back another layer. I got me some dark ass emotions inside, and I think that it just might be that time for that side to come alive. To take control, grab the wheel for a minute. With the pedal held down and the winds roll down, the heartbeat is the only sound. Bump, 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 bump. Skip a beat. In the deep and the dark, that is where we will spark. Everybody wanna blaze another one. Go and fill up your glass, take a puff and you pass a Dutchie to the left hand side of you. In the deep and the dark, that is where we embark. Opposite of conscious, not feeling pain. If you look in my eyes, all you see is the rage. Can't hide that side
I'll
of
be
me
creeping
no
about
more.
the dungeon, cousin, rushing and ripping my enemies, try to get rid of me, insane in the brain with no pain in the memory. I can dismember your click with the infantry cue. Used to be cool with a big heart, but the cold ass world played a big part. And my downfall, y'all wanna embark on a journey down to the deep dark. Before Igor, Frankenstein, blood and Igor, vampires on the seashore, backcave, dark roads and detours. Came I, the faint guy, enticed with the fake for the spray eye. They will save you the paper, the brand on my family run ragged, and I'll be goddamn it if we don't survive to the end. The end. Confucius and see my master, prince of darkness, pass the spark and say my name. The game is mine, that means that I'm steady running with a couple of weapons, stepping on nothing when I hover with a bust with a 9mm heater, daddy boss, Smith West with the bullets for my family. Ain't no fibbing when I'm ripping this non-fiction, no contradiction, more like Contra on 2-player mode with the economy player code. Hoes, hoes, ho, 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 ho.
In the deep and the dark, that is where we will spark. Everybody wanna blaze another one. Go and fill up your glass, take a puff and you pass a Dutchie to the left hand side of you. In the deep and the dark, that is where we embark. Opposite of conscious, not feeling pain. If you look in my eyes, all you see is the rage. Can't hide that side of me no more. In the deep and the dark, that is where we will spark. Everybody wanna blaze another one.
I'm comfortable in the darkness, and I don't like using my heart, cause it makes you vulnerable, so I'm cool and I'm heartless. Don't like dealing with people, so I don't come out of my cave. If you wanna venture into my world, then you gotta be about it and brave. I doubt it, you knave. You're after my money, I count it and save. I've shouted for days, because my thoughts are crowded with rage. I say to myself and I don't talk to people, cause people ask too many questions. If you don't wanna get into trouble, don't take my advice and don't ask for suggestions. I fight my demons for many reasons I will, to keep from being the heathen who's screaming, scheming to kill. I'm so deep in the dark, not even a spark for you to be looking at me. I'm making my mark, beware of the bark, you're gonna be shook and you'll bleed. Smoking and drinking and trying to keep sane. I am not conscious, I'm not feeling pain. Mentally I am a mess and I wanna be blessed, but I cannot get out of the game. Come take a ride with C-Mob, Confucius and Massacre. I'm driving in the dark with no lights, you're the passenger.
In the deep and the dark, that is where we will spark. Everybody wanna blaze another one. Go and fill up your glass, take a puff and you pass a Dutchie to the left hand side of you. In the deep and the dark, that is where we embark. Opposite of conscious, not feeling pain. If you look in my eyes, all you see is the rage. Can't hide that side of me no more. notch up on your belt. It's time to break away from those chains and the choices that I made. I seem to recall the phrase about a mirror that hangs on the wall. Is there some truth involved? Sometimes the flesh is lie. What we see if we looked at ourselves through another set of eyes. I bet we'd be ashamed of the shape we're truly in. Years of cutting corners bound to catch up in the end. Put yourself on the scale, do you measure up? Are you where you wanted to be when you started growing up? You gotta look deep and be real with yourself. Failure is not an option, it's emotions we felt that be holding us back from getting our lives on the track. We tend to slack looking back at the choices that we're given with your ear to the ground. Finger on the pulse, you gotta make some changes before you see the results. And it's gonna be difficult to make them changes. Gotta do it for yourself, don't worry about the strangers. What do I see in the mirror looking back at me? Sometimes I lie to myself. It's not as bad as it seems, even though you're watching yourself. Raise another notch up on your belt. It's time to break away from those chains and the choices that I made. Now that you dug down to the root of the problem, you can leave the shovel behind. It ain't gonna help you solve it. Before it's bad, it's gonna be worse as long as you wind up in the hearse, getting carried to the plot by the six-man crew. While all of them were thinking this is heavy as hell, praying that they don't drop your memory down the well. Cause it's hard to have grief for a man that done it to himself. Whether he lit it up or tipped it up or sniffed it up, I'm telling you what, it's easy to say with his pad and his pid. But the sad fact is, tomorrow I'ma do it again. And it's not like I don't take my life serious. For reasons unknown is how I choose to exist. Yesterday to the next day, or was it today that you was gonna finally buckle down? Cause your only other option is 2 meters in the ground, and the legacy you leave will be summed up by the pound. What do I see in the mirror looking back at me? Sometimes I lie to myself. It's not as bad as it seems, even though you're watching yourself. Raise another notch up on your belt. It's time to break away from those chains and the choices that I made. Get to the end, start begin, how about a recap? I'm living my life, now getting it right as I travel along the map. Does our reflection change along the way? What would you do if we could hear it say, mirror, mirror on the wall, what do you see in me? Am I 10 feet tall? Or do I got a perfect frame dripping with the candy paint? Though we both really know you don't see that. In their lives, part of the problem I don't really see the reflection that I have staring back at me. That person right there, man, who the hell is that? Did I let them in and invite to chat? The years have passed, you can't look back, and what would you do with that? The time that you was given to go back and change? Would you do things different or would you play it the same? And that right there is why this life is